Hello friends, welcome to Tips and Tricks in Mathematics. This is for class 11 students and the topic of discussion is binomial theorem. In this video, we will be focusing on the NCERT solutions for exercise number 1. In the first problem, we need to expand 1 minus 2x the whole power 5 using binomial theorem. So how do we do it? So we know the expansion a plus b power n is nc0 a power n plus nc1 a n minus 1. Basically a power will be gradually decreasing a n minus 1, a n minus 2 and b power will be gradually increasing. This will be b0, b1, b2 and so on. And if there are index is n, then there will be n plus 1 terms in the expansion. So let us write a plus b power 5. We know 5c0 a5 plus 5c1 a4 b1 and so on. Once we expand this, this will be 1, this will be 5 and so on. So we can write a plus b power 5 as a5 plus 5a4b 10a cube b square 10a square b cube plus 5ab4 plus b power 5. Now but we require 1 minus 2x power 5. So we put a equal to 1 and b equal to minus 2x and substitute here. So we get 1 minus 2x power 5 is as this expression. One can directly also do without going to this. We can just expand 1 power 5. But the coefficient we need to determine. This will be 5c1, this will be 5c2, 5c3 and so on. Expand the expression 2 by x minus x by 2 the whole power 5. We have already know a plus b power 5 we have calculated as this and we substitute a equal to 2 by x and b equal to minus x by 2. We just substitute and get the final answer as this. We can directly solve this without using a plus b power n formula. 2 by x power 5 plus 5c1 which is 5. 2x power 4, this power will be gradually reducing and this power will be gradually adding. So minus x by 2, next time this will be 2 by x power 3, this will be minus x by 2 power square and so on. I expand the expression 2x minus 3 power 6, so index is 6, there will be 7 terms in the expansion. We directly do. First will be 2x power 6. Then 6c1 which is 6, so 2x power will reduce, 2x power 5 and minus 3 power 1 will come. So in further expression 2x power will gradually diminish and minus 3 power will increase and the coefficient we know this will be 6c0, 6c1, 6c2 and so on. So we get the, on simplification we get the answer as this. Expand the expression x by 3 plus 1 by x the whole power 5. So we can directly expand, index is 5, there will be 6 terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can just cross check it. Again this x by 3 power 5 will come as the first term. Second will be 5c1 which is 5. So x by 3 power 4, this will gradually, powers will decrease and 1 by x power will gradually increase. On simplification we get expansion as this. Expand x plus 1 by x the whole power 6. So we again use the binomial theorem. A plus b power n is, this is the formula. So first will be 6c0 which is 1, x power 6 will be there. Next will be 6 into x power 5, this is 6c1 which is 6. X power will gradually decrease, this will be x power 5 and 1 by x term will come now. In the subsequent terms 1 by x power will gradually increase and x power 5 will gradually decrease. On simplification of this expansion we get the final answer as this. Using binomial theorem evaluate 96 power cube. So how do we write 96? We write in some simple words as 100 minus 4. 100 minus 4 the whole cube. So 100 minus 4 the whole cube. We already know for small cube we know the formula a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. We just substitute the values of a and b as 100 and minus 4 and get the answer as this. Similarly 100 2 power 5 we can write it as 100 plus 2 power 5. So this will be 100 power 5 plus 5c1 which is 5, 100 power 4 into 2 plus 5c2 which is 10 into 100 power 3. 100 power will gradually reduce and 2 power will gradually increase. Since index is 5 of the power, there will be 6 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. To cross check on simplification this, we get the final answer as this. Now we need to find using binomial theorem whether the number 1.1 power 10,000 is bigger or 1000 is bigger. Let us expand 1.1 as 1 plus 0.1 power 1000, 10,000, which is 1 power 10,000 plus 10,000 into 1 power 999 into 0.1 plus so on. 1 power 10,000 plus this is 10,000 C1 which is 10,000, this is 10,000 C0 which is 1. So 1 power will gradually diminish, 10,000 this will become 9999 into 0.1 power 1 and the other terms. Which is 1 power 10,000 is 1. 10,000 into 1 this is 1 and 0.1 into 10,000 is 1000. So 1 plus 1000. So right hand side we get 1000 which is greater than 1000. So this term is bigger than 1000. We need to find a plus b power 4 minus a minus b power 4 and hence evaluate this. A plus b power 4 using the binomial expansion is 4c0 a4 plus 4c1 a cube b power 1 4c2 a square b square plus 4c3 a1 b cube plus 4c4 b4. This is 1, this is 1, other 4c1 we can calculate as 4, this will be 6. And now we got a plus b power 4. We also want a minus b power 4. So we substitute in this expression b as minus b. So a minus b power 4 will be this. Now we add these two. A plus b power 4 minus a minus 0. This on simplification of this term we get a square plus b square. But we also want to find this. So a will put as root 3, b will put as root 2. So we multiply 8 into root 3 into root 2 sorry, and a square will be root 3 square plus root 2 square. This will be 3 plus 2 5 into 8 40 root 3 into root 2 is root 6. So answer will be 40 root 6. Show that 9 power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9 is divisible by 64 whenever n is positive integer. So which numbers are divisible by 64? 64 into 1, 64 into 2, 64 into 3 and so on. So if k is some natural number, 64 into k is divisible by 64. So we equate 9 power n plus 1 minus 8n minus n equal to 64. K is some, this we need to prove because we have to show that this is divisible by 64. So we are equating this as 64 into k. So how do we proceed? What we do, we simplify this 9 power n plus 1 using binomial expansion. How do we do it? We put 9 power n plus 1 as 1 plus 8 in power 1. And we know the formula as this. Binomial expansion, we put a equal to 1, b equal to 8 and n is n plus 1. So we simplify 9 n plus 1 is n plus 1 c0, 1 n plus 1 plus n plus 1 c1, 1 power n plus 1 minus 1 8 square and so on. So what we get here, the first term will be 1, second will be n plus 1 factorial by 1 factorial into n plus 1 minus 1 factorial. This is the second term. So 1 will get cancelled. This will be n plus 1 into n factorial divided by n factorial. So this will get cancelled. So second term will be 1 plus n plus 1 into 8. This is the second term plus the other terms. So what we see, if we simplify this further, 8n plus 8, we will get 8n plus 8. So this we can take it on the left hand side, and the balance term will be like this. Balance term will be 8 square into this term. 8n and minus 9 we have taken on the left hand side. So what is this? 8 square will be there. 8 square into some constant. So that is 64. 8 square is 64 into some constant or some natural number k. Hence we have shown that 9 power n plus 1 minus 8n minus n is 64k. Now we need to prove that sigma r equal to 0 to n 3 power r NCR is 4 power n. What is this? This symbol is sigma, means summation. We are adding from r equal to 0 to n. So how do we proceed? We write 4 power n as 1 plus 3 and we use the formula. This is the binomial formula. A plus b power n is equal to sigma r equal to 0 to n NCR a n minus r b power r. This is the formula of binomial expansion. We put a as 1, b equal to 3. So we just put it. So this will be 1 plus 3 power n. A will be 1 and b equal to 3. So 1 power anything is 1 only. So this will be 3 power r and NCR. This is 4 power n. Friends, with this we conclude this video. Please like and subscribe my channel so that in future videos can be released to you instantaneously. Thank you very much, friends.